Dear friends, welcome back with another machine on the Vulnhub, which is Matrix 1. The link will be put into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine if you want to. As you know, the best way to learn cybersecurity is hands-on practice. So this is one of the reasons why I have already done so many CTF-like machines. And come back to this machine. This machine is medium level, boot to root 1. However, from my point of view, this machine is not so complicated at all. If you can follow some sort of a methodology, and if you can be very careful in immersion, this machine can be taken down within a reasonable period of time. And the very important thing I'd like to mention before we proceed is that although we have different techniques to generate word list, we can use the Q command or utility to generate word list from the web pages. And another important utility is crunch, and we can specify the regular expression or the rule to generate word list. However, by some circumstances, crunch cannot work very effectively. For example, maybe we are required to create so many combinations of rules. So for such a case, maybe Python is a better option. So this is what I'm going to showcase, and you will know when we get there. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave thumbs up. As you know, this will help me with the YouTube algorithm. So enough talk, let's just get started. We can head over to Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. Alright, as you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 217. So what should we do next? We need to do the port and self scanning with a map. As you know, of course, maybe you will say there are some other options to do the port and self scanning. However, the map is most powerful. Okay? To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just get out its result. Although its IP address has been changed, which doesn't matter. As you can see over here, I used the options like sync scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and followed by the -p to do the full range port scan. And the last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3 open port numbers in total. Let's take a look at them one by one. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and its corresponding version information, including the exact version number. 7.7. This version is not updated, though I don't think we can find any vulnerability for this particular version. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information Python 2. So it's very clear the target machine is running Python 2 and also running simple HTTP server module. This module can be used for setting up the web server and I have already used a lot through my channel. Of course, I'm not. I didn't use the Python 2 version. I normally use the Python 3. Okay, the module is http server. Okay, and the last one is 31.33.7, which is also running HTTP service, and also the version information Python 2 simple HTTP server module or service. So I think it's very clear what do we have to do next. We need to emulate for these two web applications, both manually and automatically. Let's launch the Firefox to do the manual emulation first. Press enter. Yeah, we got this site back. Welcome to the real world, Neil. I'm glad you're here. Follow the white rabbit. So 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, seconds. I think this site was designed, developed, very beautiful and beautifully. So now what can we do next? Maybe we can check its source code. So how to check its source code? And we can scroll down to see whether we can find something interesting. But not this time. Next, we can access the robots file. Error response. So error code 404. Nothing matches the given URL. Okay. Next, we can launch the Nicto to do the automatic emulation. Nicto can give us a lot of information about the web application, such as the banner information, the request header information, and also sometimes can give us the vulnerability of the software. Although here give us some message about the Python and also the simple HTTP module appears to be outdated. However, I don't think we can find the vulnerability. Okay, so nothing special here. Next, we can launch the Go Buster to do the directory emulation. We can use the W option to specify the word list. And I always use the Buster with the list to begin with. Oh, sorry. PHP. Oh, duplicate. Press enter. Assets. GoBuster found assets directory, and we can access this directory. And if you're familiar with the Python web application development, these are some sort of static field, static directories or resources like CS, fonts, image. Yeah, we found this one. We can download this image because the file name is some sort of string. We can download, and let's go back to see whether we can find something else. The main, nothing interesting here. How about the vendors, bootstrap? So this is not the attacking surface. Okay, so maybe we can put up the terminal to analyze the picture what we have already downloaded. Okay, so we can use the exif2 to display the metadata of this image. Although there are a lot of metadata about this picture, but none of them are useful. Okay, so let's go back to, I don't think GoBuster can find anything else. To save time of this video, I'd like to interrupt here. So we didn't find anything useful from the first web application, which is running over port number 80. Now we can go over to the next port number. Press enter. And we got a different site. You know, I know this stick doesn't exist. I know when I put in my mouse, the matrix is telling my brain that it's juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss. As usual, we can check its source code, because sometimes we can get very important information from the source code. We can scroll down. Here we got the comment, and the tag is P or paragraph. Of course, this is what we need to check. We can copy, and this apparently this is encoded by base 64. We can decode by command line, and base 64. So echo. This means the echo this sentence or this piece of information to this one. So this should be the file name, right? Because what this does is to write or save this piece of information to this file name. So later we can check whether this file is accessible. We can copy and note it down to our notebook. Before I do that, I'd like to enumerate this application first. For example, we need to check the robots file, error response. Next, similarly, we can launch the Nicto to do the automatic enumeration. But nothing we can get from the Nicto. Similarly, we can launch the GoBuster to do the directory enumeration. GoBuster directory. Press enter. Oh, similarly, we found the assets directory, and assets directory. It just seems that we are given same content. Yeah, we are given the same comment, the same content. Sorry, git 0 bytes. So two web applications use the same structure, even the same content or data. Interesting. Okay, I don't think we can find any more. So just now we got this possible file name. We can copy and access this file or this page, and we got something back from the target machine. We can move from the downloads directory to the working directory cipher, and we can check its file type, file. So this is a ASCII text, ASCII text, and we can cut out this file. And it looks like this is encoded by brainfuck. So we can copy this piece of code and go to the Google brainfuck decode, and the first link is what we want, and we can remove the original or history data and execute, and then we can copy this information, right? So this would be, so how to do, we can copy and paste into notebook. So you can enter into matrix. Matrix is the target machine as a guest. So this would be possible username with a password. So we successfully got the password for this user. However, there is note underneath it. Actually, I forget last two characters. It means that this is not known at this point. So two characters. So I have replaced with these two characters. Try your luck and find correct string of password. Just I mentioned at the very beginning, we can use the crouch. If you don't know how to use crouch, we can use the main command. And as you can see, we can specify the pattern or rule. For example, the enter will stand for lowercase characters, the comma, the uppercase characters, the percent simple, the numbers, and this one, sorry, this how to pronounce, the insert the symbols. And some guy said, I'd like to tell you the crunch, the word list. And this guy said, I don't think it's true. It's said we can use the asterisk or star symbol to specify all character, lowercase, uppercase, numerical, or special. But if you run, this cannot work. I can tell you, okay? So maybe I'm not sure. So if you think this is the right pattern, please tell me. If this one is not acceptable pattern, and now we need to combine different combinations of such a pattern, like percent, enter. So this would be like this. So I show you. If you want to use the crunch to generate the word list, this should be like this. We can copy and we can use the enter. So the possible, this one, the at possible means the lowercase, uppercase, and numeric, right? And we need to combine. We need to combine different combinations, okay? And even we need to, for example, this one, this is the second combination, or this one, the third combination. So I think you know what I mean, right? So of course you can use crunch to create such word list, but for me, I'd like to use the Python. Python is very effective. I'd like to show you now, okay? Very effective. The Python has module is string, and you can get all characters by one attribute, a printable, okay? So this is I'd like to use. The module is I'm going to use. And we can create the file, the gen word list, and import the string, and the chars would be string. Maybe we do not need to, we just, so how to do? We can with open. The code is very simple. Word list, text with append mode, and for I in string printable. The second character for J in string printable. And the word should be like this. We can copy from my notebook. Okay, we can copy, put over here, and concatenate to I and then J. And then we can write to file. Okay. So the word and separator. Okay. It's done. Now we can run it to create our own word list. We can run Python. It's done. How many word lists? Words in this word list? 10,200 words in total. So next we can use Hydra, and the username is guest, and the word list, we can use the uppercase P to specify the word list for password. All right, it's done. And it will take a bit long time, maybe minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So see you there. All right, as you can see over here, the valid combinations of username and password have been found. So then we can, SSH to the target guest, yes, and we can copy, and so now, as you can see, we are successfully logged in as user guest. However, we cannot run command ls. So the restrict, we are within the restrict shell. We can echo. Indeed, although we have already got the shell on the target, which is restrict shell. So next we need to escape this restrict shell. So the path, as you can see, the path is restrained to only this directory. So maybe we can echo the guest plug. As you can see, under the directory, plug has vi command. So I think we can utilize the vi command to escape. So how to do? We can run, and we can now, as you can see, we can run command as usual. Okay, we can go to the guest directory, and also now we need to elevate our privilege, right? We need to do some checks, for example, like a sudo. However, command is so we can export the shell to be bin bash shell export pass user bin pass. And now, can we run sudo? This time we can run sudo. Even we can run all commands. So the escalation would be very, very easy. We just run sudo, and we can provide the password. So just now we have already got, sorry, it looks like my machine is dead. My Kali Linux is dead. Oh, sorry. So I cannot scroll up. Very weird. So maybe I need to find some way to get the password and then we can continue, okay? Okay, let's continue. Just now we have already got the password from the Hydra, and now we can paste in here. Do like your type. And as you can see, now we successfully escalate our privilege to root user. Then we can grab the final flag. So, of course, we have already completed our tasks with this machine. Before I end this video, I'd like to show you another way to escape the, the restrict shell, okay? Another way is by using this option, T, and we can go to this website. Sorry, I cannot remember escape this very well. And we can copy this option, and we can escape this restrict shell from outside. Yeah, this one, this option, we can copy. And we can copy the password from notebook. And now we can, as you can see, now we are within the normal shell. Okay? So that's all I'd like to do in this video. So see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.